Hello my Disney friends! Today we're going to explore Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. But we're not going to explore a campsite or one of the new Disney Vacation Club cabins, which actually have not been released yet. But we're going to go to one of the old cabins, see what that's all about, because even though they are going away, if you do have a chance to visit one, you'll get to see what's inside and just see what's to explore here at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, which is still going to be here whether you're in one of the new cabins, the old cabins, or even a campsite. So come along with us, let's have a great big beautiful day and explore what there is to see here. Now that we've parked, we're heading into the main check-in area, which we're going to walk through to pick up our golf cart, like that one. Unfortunately, as much as we would love to show you the campfire portion tonight, or showing the grill, we are under a drought warning, so we can't show any fire type stuff, but we might have some fun stuff to show you later this evening anyway. And we've walked back outside, and here's our golf cart rental, lane 6 of the drive-up check-in area. And for perspective purposes, there is the lobby. For those interested, here are a list of the rules and regulations while renting a cart. Of course, you can pause to get more details. We're in the 2700 loop, cabin 2753. Let's go on in. Okay. It sounds like it went. And lights are on. We're gonna go on in. On entry, you've got your kitchen, full-size fridge and freezer. It is fully equipped, so you've got your stove as well, microwave. In your cabinet, you're going to have all of your dishware, such as even mugs. This is kind of empty, but that's okay. You've got your dishes there, plates, and then some coffee mugs and glasses. You've got a toaster, even a dishwasher. Underneath, you've got your trash bins. You even have utensils and all of your cooking gear underneath. And then, of course, you've got a full-size coffee maker with cutting board, Joffrey's coffee. In here, you've got your living area. There's, of course, your TV, a nice chair, cool-looking table. Seats, looks like it comfortably seats 5 to 6. And this actually pulls out into a bed, which we may use later. Your in-room phone and Hey Disney are right over there. And then a look outside. And take a look at that backdrop there of the train. Stepping outside real quick, this is the grill that we'd be able to use if we weren't under a drought warning. It would need charcoal or wood. And then we do have a picnic table out here as well. It's a bit wet at the moment, but really a awesome view of the wilderness here. Before we take a look at the bathroom and the main room, we did want to let you know that we did find out that you can actually have groceries delivered to your cabin directly. It's $6 to do that if you want to have the Bell Services team do that. But if you want to use Instacart or Walmart Plus or any other delivery system, they will actually deliver to the front desk area, hold it for you as a courtesy, no extra charge. And if you want to take your car up there to pick up the groceries or your golf cart, you can do that as well. But now, let's take a look at the bathroom and bedroom. So now, one thing about the cabins is they only have the one bathroom, but if we walk inside, you've got your vanity area with a nice big mirror, very cool looking theming there. Also your towels, your toilet, curtain, and then your tub and shower. You even have a little stopper here to hold the door in place while you're not using it. But let's take a look at the main bedroom area. Go on inside, there's a queen-size bed, a couple lamps, another piece of artwork here, and then bunk beds for the kiddos. So yes, this cabin can hold up to 6 guests. For the 4 people sleeping in here, 2 on the queen bed, 1 on each bunk, and then 2 in that bed on the outside or in the living room area. And then there's even a TV and closet here. It's gonna have your safe and your extra pillows and blanket. So if you've been keeping up with Disney news, you may know that the cabins are actually converting themselves into Disney's Vacation Club cabins. So what you see now might not be around for very long, but they're still available to book. So make sure you go ahead and take a look at the Disney World website or whoever you normally book your Disney trips to. Something that's really cool to stay at. We've liked it so far, and even after these are gone, it's still a part of history. We're getting to experience this for the first time. But now, let's take a look at more things to do here at Disney's Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. The one thing we want to do later on today is Chippendale's Campfire Sing-Along, of course without the fire, but it's still going to have it, as well as a movie Under the Stars. Tonight, it's High School Musical 2. Down over this way, we have some cornhole, and then you can actually rent kayaks. And we actually just parked our cart right over here in the cart parking area. So for a frame of reference, again, we're in 2753. Our cabin is there, 2700 loop. We're all the way up here in the Meadow area. So we did go pretty far. In fact, they said that the size of the campgrounds is 7 times the size of the Magic Kingdom. They even have archery you can do here at the campgrounds. And take a look at that golf cart with the big floating Kevin. And on the other side, we have shuffleboard. They even have a little cool mining exhibit here. We can actually get real gemstones and mine through the water. Very cool. In the Meadow area, you've got the swimming pool that way, which is where we're headed. To the right is the trading post, which is in that building over there. And the campfire show, of course, to the left where we were with the bike barn and cart parking. And you can even fish here at the fort. Rent fishing gear at the bike barn and enjoy some fishing. And here is the Meadow swimming pool. You ready to go, Anthony?
Yes.
And they've got pool here, ping pong. They even have your refillable drink station here and a little snack bar over there. And they even have storytime yoga. Ooh, at 10:30 in the morning. We might have to look at that tomorrow. And on Mondays, they have a pickleball clinic at 10 a.m. by the tennis court. But there is your snack area and the pool. Let's take a look at what they have here at the Meadow Snack Bar. You've got different options between sandwiches, beers, ciders, salads. You can even get your resort refillable mugs here. You even have kids' meals as well. And then the arcade is through those doors. But there is our next destination. We made it inside the Meadow swimming pool. And to the right is going to be your kiddie splash area. No dump bucket here, but really cool fountains to enjoy. And then further down there, you're going to see the slide. Let's get a closer look. There's the slide for the Meadow Pool here at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. And over here's where the recreation team is doing some games. And we're going to head over to the spa area and take a look at that. And here is the spa area. Kind of small, but on a hot summer day at Disney, it's not really necessary, but still good when you want to warm up a little bit and have some bubbles going. Over there on the other side of these gates, you're going to see some picnic tables if you want to have a nice little picnic, as well as looks like some grills there, which of course we can't use right now. And also looks like they have some pickleball and tennis courts over there too. And there's a better look at the pickleball and tennis courts. And going to the right, you're going to see a beach volleyball court there. And you've got a kids' play area right in the corner. But as it is a hot Florida day, we're here for the pool. So we're going to go down the slide, maybe take you down that a little bit, and enjoy some of the pool. Now, I do want to let you know that unlike other Disney resorts, here at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, you are responsible for bringing your own towels. So if you are staying in a cabin such as us, it is recommended to ask housekeeping to bring you extra towels to bring to the pool, or bring your own from home, whatever you'd like. Or as always, they do have them in the store here at the Meadow Trading Post, which we might show you a little bit later. Let's go enjoy the pool. We've made it to the top of the water slide and take a look at that view of the Meadow Pool area. And there's a good look of the splash pad and then the river where you can do some kayaking and stuff. But we're gonna head down this thing. Here we go. So that splash was my first time into this pool. It's actually really good temperature today, being it's a hot day here in Florida. It feels like it's a saltwater pool, which is nice. Not a lot of chlorine. It's salt powered. I love it. I like it. I think you guys would enjoy it too. After spending a little time in the pool, it was time for a drink. So we're opting for one of those moonshine cocktails. This blackberry lightning looks good. Doesn't look like blackberry, but smells good. Let's see how it tastes. Definitely has that fruity taste to it. Probably a little bit of blackberry, but I would say it is a dangerous drink because you cannot really taste the liquor in it. So tread carefully. But for $16, not bad for a moonshine cocktail. I would say it's a win by all means. Here's to blackberry moonshine cocktail. As mentioned, unfortunately, Orange County is still under a drought warning, so we can't have an actual campfire. But again, here's the schedule. Look at that, a Chip 'n Dale. And further this way, you can see Chip 'n Dale right down there. And the girl's gonna go get a seat. Here is the fire pit where they would normally have s'mores and marshmallows. But it looks like they're gonna have the sing-along over here. And this big screen almost looks like a drive-in theater type screen where they would have your movie and Chip 'n Dale that way. We've got some stadium-like seating here. Looks like Chip 'n Dale are playing some games. And then again, there is the screen and the sing-along stage right there. Word has it that fire ban has been lifted and we might actually have a campfire after all. So we're excited to see that, but before we do that, let me go ahead and show you what else they have here in the campfire area. They have a Winnebago, looks like here, and then a food truck of sorts, which looks like the food truck has some sort of Italian ice, and then this Winnebago. Well, let's take a look at that menu. It looks like they have a selection of alcoholic beverages, as well as your s'mores kit that you do need for the fire here. It does not look like they come complimentary like at the other resorts, but take a look at that menu. And over here we have soft serve icery by Carousels. Looks like we have some gelatis, very similar to Jeremiah's Italian Ice, if you've ever had that before. Fat-free, kosher, gluten-free, nut-free, vegan, and dairy-free. So for $9.99, you can get your s'mores kit, which comes with your marshmallows, 2 sticks, and your chocolate and graham crackers. But since Lorelai can't have marshmallows because of her braces, she did get some of that gelati. Lorelai got herself a cotton candy gelati with some vanilla ice cream. How is it?
Well, I'm gonna try. That's so good.
And take a look at that spoon. It's a color-changing spoon as well. Isn't that awesome? Very good. So now we're gonna get that s'mores kit and get the fire started. Here's your s'mores kit. It comes with the 2 sticks that Anthony has there, a whole load of marshmallows. It looks like we have 2 Hershey bars and then a whole sleeve of graham crackers. The fire is burning, and Anthony is getting his marshmallows ready to be s'mored. And mine are nice and toasty. Take a look at that, nice and brown, just like I like it. Anthony's digging into a s'more. How is it?
Typical s'more, Hershey chocolate, crunchy graham cracker, toasty marshmallow. Never disappoints.
But it's at Disney, so can't be better than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Christy helped me make my s'more. Very delicious. How have you liked your experience here at Fort Wilderness so far?
So far, I really liked it. The golf cart, the cabin, this, all of it was pretty good. I actually like this this whole marshmallow s'mores experience here at Fort Wilderness. I guess you could say the best out of any Disney resort I've been to, mainly because of the theming. Because at the other resorts, it kind of stands out, but here, the whole campfire aspect just like is seamlessly and perfectly integrated into everything, and I really love it.
Another cool to kind of tag along with what Anthony said there. Here at Fort Wilderness, they have been making an announcement that the campfires are actually lit until 9:30 p.m., where at the other resorts, usually it's in half an hour to an hour. So not only are you going to have the fires lit during the sing-along, but even during the movie as well. So you don't have to rush in getting your s'mores made or your marshmallows. I mean, we ate through most of the chocolate, but we still have a lot of marshmallows left and some graham crackers left as well, so we may just come back tomorrow. But now it is time for the sing-along with Chip 'n Dale.
I think it's time to get Chip 'n Dale up here. What do y'all say? Should we get Chip 'n Dale up here? It's Chip and Dale, great sensational corporation. They are Chip and Dale.
Whether you're staying in a cabin or even one of the campsites, you can still enjoy the campfire there with Chip and Dale, as well as that sing-along as you saw, and even the hokey pokey with them. Hopefully that's something they do on a regular basis. But that is just a little of some of the recreation activities to do here at the Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other things you can do while here. We've made it over to the bike barn, which is where you're going to get your recreation rentals, whether it's a matter of signing waivers for the pickleball clinic that we showed you a little earlier that they do here, it looks like on Mondays. Again, not sure if that's all the time. To many of the other different activities they have here, whether it's the L&B gem mining experience that we saw a little earlier, kayaking, canoeing, bicycling, rod fishing, there's even a fireworks cruise you can do from here, and even guided bass fishing excursions. A whole lot to do while at the campgrounds. You can see some of the oars and paddles they have there for some of the water activities, and they even have life vests for those who need them. I'm assuming they're probably required. And then of course you can see some of the boats they have there. And there's the water where you would be going into for any of the kayaking and canoeing. What would a Disney resort be without having a place to buy your Disney resort specific merchandise? Well, that's what the trading posts are for here at the Disney Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. We're going to visit the Meadow trading post over again by that pool area and the bike barn we showed you earlier and see what kind of things they offer for the resort guest. We've made it to the Meadow trading post, which is just a quick jaunt away from the bike barn which you see down there. Let's go on inside. Walking right in, you're going to have a nice carpet, very wilderness themed. It says howdy, and we have, of course, some Walt Disney World gear here. Now, of course, all this gear is subject to change because it does change from time to time, but take a look at the theming here. Very wildernessy. Even a little fireplace there. We have some blankets, and we're going to go over in this section and see anything that's specific to the campground so we might be able to find. So there's nothing too specific on this side of the store, but you're going to have your assortment of bathing suits, as well as different merchandise and gear. And then you even have some, it looks like Disney Americana ears, because it is around the 4th of July. Even some lounge flies. And then you're going to have your sunblock over there if you need it, because of course the hot Florida sun may need that. And just again, a variety of UV shirts. I do like this shirt with Mickey and Minnie chilling. Very, very cool. And then of course you have some stuffed animals there and a variety of toys. We've also found another wall for, again, more merchandise, some very Disney World specific and generic in that sense. You even have some crazy socks. I like the Chip and Dale, which you could say is very specific to this resort in a sense because, of course, that sing-along we just showed you. And it looks like you have some throws there. You even have some cowboy hats. This one looks like a certain female cowboy from a certain Toy Story franchise. And even, it looks like a Davy Crockett raccoon skin cap. And over here, we've got more specific Fort Wilderness gear. You've got, hey, Smokey the Bear, preventing wildfires, because we are in a drought season. That's very important. You even have him, a little stuffed Smokey here. Very cool. You even have, look at that shirt. But now we've got Fort Wilderness gear. Here's a woman's tee, you see. Some sweats, it looks like. A nice, cool kids shirt. I would rather be canoeing with Chip and Dale. Another Smokey the Bear. And then take a look at this little outfit here, or a little shirt. Button down, long sleeve. Not sure if I would wear it because of the summer heat, but even this little shirt here, at least it's white, not bad. And then of course, I like these socks, Chip and Dale socks. They even have an ornament of the outpost, then a Chip and Dale ornament there, and even Fort Wilderness themed ears and long sleeve tee, which I do like this one as well, even though I might only wear it like 2 months of the year. If you like your walking sticks, there's gonna be a walking stick there. And then take a look at this Fort Wilderness camper chair. $135, display only, but they have a few back there. Then you have this cool mug with Chip and Dale on it. It's got Fort Wilderness all over it. I do like this sign, going camping at my home away from home, which is what we like to call Disney. It looks like we have a corksicle here. Fort Wilderness. Of course, Chip and Dale plushes. Another tumbler for Fort Wilderness, picture frames, nice little tchotchke there, and even a purse, and some more of these fleece blankets, it looks like. If you like your magnets, they actually have them for the campgrounds here, and they even have this totem that you might have seen at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. And just to clarify, Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort is not the same as the Wilderness Lodge. They're two separate resorts. They're in the same general area, but they are different. And there's that purse we saw. To the left here, we have some more 2024 merchandise. But down here will be some more goodies for the resort guest. Of course, the Disney Resort wouldn't be one without your lollipops and candy display, but we did see these recently come out, lollipop savers. If you ever wondered how to store your humongous lollipops, you've got lollipop savers now for $10.99. Nice way to not waste them. For your graduates, you've got Graduate Stitch, which I have one of these at home. And of course, your normal graduate caps. I do like this Stitch cup. In fact, it's got Stitch in the back as well. But for those who are camping here, if you need things, you've got snacks, chips, candies, all of your sundries you need here for your stay. You have chips, you got a goofy candy shop here. And what is this? Oh, it's a tire cover, a spare tire cover, very cool. And then, for your s'mores, you can get more sticks for that as well. And then all your other camping gear, whether it's propane, your Raid, your WD-40, anything you may need for camping, extension cords, corkscrews, and the like. They even have charcoal for when you want to grill when we're not in a drought. And then other essentials you may need here. Of course, you've got your selection of Mickey ice creams and your other Nestle ice creams. Candies along this wall, and then some snacks, beverages, even eggs, beers, wines, and the like. And then, of course, your medications you may need. If you've got little ones who need diapers and pull-ups, they have them as well. Baby food, toilet paper. They even have your hot dog and burger buns and your bread, even bagels, muffins, pastries, snacks, cereals, and more. And lastly, on the other side here, we have some Disney Tales merchandise, including Grogu harnesses for your pets, even Jack Skellington. And then you have some throws, some pillows, it's a summer woven throw, $40 there. They even have other summer items. We do like these for your slim cans. These are really cool koozies. They do keep your beverages nice and cold. We even have some plates there. And then to the right, you've got a selection of pins, your Magic Band pluses, keychains, and even Disney home merchandise, such as your containers for sugar and flour, and everything you may need while you're camping. Oh, take a look at that. Spaceship Earth. Now, one thing I've seen before, I have seen the flatware sets before, but I've never seen the serving sets. So, a nice item we may have to pick up. And take a look at that Fantasia mug. Other cups there. Of course, corksicles, Wilderness Explorer, and the like. Very cool selection here for Disney's Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. As you saw from the trading post, the store offers a lot of things you may need while you're here at the resort. And of course, being a Disney resort, there's a lot of entertainment and recreation outside of the theme parks that makes it enjoyable even without going to the theme parks, which is something we like to do a lot. We didn't even show you everything they offer here. We saw guests on Segway tours that were touring the resort. We also saw people riding their bikes if you want to enjoy that atmosphere. You can even watch the Happily Ever After fireworks from, I believe it's the settlement area over by Hoop-Dee-Doo Review and the pier or dock that would take you over to the Magic Kingdom for the boats, which is actually where we're headed now, because there's one other thing we wanted to show you, which if you like animals like our family does, especially Lorelei, you're gonna really love this next part. We've made it over to Pioneer Hall, which is where you would see the Hoop-Dee-Doo Musical Review, and then Trails End Restaurant, which is the quick service location they have here. It's through those doors. And then Crockett's Tavern is a lounge, which is on the side. If you're gonna watch the Happily Ever After fireworks, you're gonna go over this way by the water, and there's some seating areas over there to enjoy. But we are headed to the left for our next destination. Here's some other opportunities for recreation. You've got horse-drawn excursions, carriage rides, and wagon rides. Down this way is going to be Tri-Circle D Ranch, which is where they keep the horses for Walt Disney World. And there's a bus depot here, the Settlement Bus Depot, that will take you to the internal transportation over to the outpost, and then even to the Meadow area, which is where we were earlier. And then you would go to the outpost if you want to take buses to the other theme parks besides the Magic Kingdom or to Disney Springs. Tri-Circle D Ranch. Here we go. Hours for the ranch is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. as you can see here. It even has more information on those rides and trail rides and carriage rides and the like, and even pony rides. I know Lorelai's excited to go into the Tri-Circle D Ranch. You like your horses, don't you? Along with seeing these beauties here, such as Samson. Hi, Samson, you're beautiful. And we've got Jet over here. There's also interesting historical pieces about Disney and its horse history, which we'll go into in just a second. Let's see what other horses we have here. We've got Red. Look at that. He's very pretty. And Skylar. Very, very cool. Walt Disney and horses. You can see the history of horses throughout the history of the Disney Company, and even Walt himself with Calliope, which we're going to see in just a second because they actually have it here. The Dragon Calliope being pulled by many horses, and even the horses for the weddings, and a little horse pony with Cinderella. If you like your animals and your horses. Hey, like Walt Disney right there. They even tell you a little bit about the types of horses between your Clydesdales, your Percherons, and your Belgians. And then there's the story of the happiest horses on Earth, the ones that pulled the Walt Disney World Dragon Calliope. And this, of course, tells you what the Calliope is. It's a musical instrument. And more history there about the Calliope and how it was used over the years. And there she is. Very pretty. And then they've even got the harnesses for the horses, and it tells you how the Calliope works. Let's come push this button. Zilly, who's not in here currently. Zilly may be out. Then we have Prince, who seems to be rather tired, laying down. And then none in these two. Oh wait, there's a pony in this one. Oh, a small horse, or maybe it's a miniature horse, I'm not sure. But we got Buster over here too, which no one in there. And then to the side here is where you're gonna have your pony rides. And they actually come out over here and go on this little course. They also have a little rack of equipment here to take a look and see how they care for their horses. Some information on that, and even a look at the horseshoes and take a look how different sizes they are. And even some of their feed that they have. And the hay, their treat. Down that way is kind of restricted, but I'm sure there's many of other horses down that way, maybe preparing them for duty. And even over here is the wedding harness room, where the harnesses are stored for any of the horses that are gonna pull the carriage for any of the wedding events. We hope you've enjoyed our little tour here of Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, including our cabin tour. If you've liked what you've seen so far, make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already, and of course ring that bell to get an update on any new videos we have coming out. Also, if you have any words to say about the video or anything else, make sure you leave us a comment. And as always, until the next video, I hope you have a great, big, beautiful day, and we will see you real soon.